Alrighty, testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Genuinely no idea how this is gonna play out. Hello, welcome to the stream. Everybody who's gonna watch it on the watch back. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you're safe. And yeah, listen. Today we're gonna be starting a new series, a new live stream series that I've thought about doing for all of 3 days. And it's primarily Lil Bro thinks he's the main channel. Okay. What's up, Motion? Listen, thank you so much for joining the live. I was just explaining to hopefully future viewers that this stream, I have a secondary stream that's all about just chilling, just chatting, gaming, a lot of different things, different niches. Not different niches, but just different things, random things. This channel is primarily geared towards tech, and what I'm going to be doing in the future with this channel is tech related. So thank you, Jonathan, for joining. Thank you, Motion, for joining. But here, we're going to be diving more into tech, learning about tech, discussing tech. So I understand if you guys immediately click off Jonathan and Motion. Maybe not Jonathan. Jonathan, if you click off, that's super fucked up. But I understand if that's not, your cup of tea. But I want to learn more, and I want to do more in tech. So I got an incognito tab here. So we're going to go in and not dox ourselves. Okay. Only the people on the other live stream channel. Okay. I guess I won't click off based. Thank you. So Apple Watch 2 ban. I spelled ban wrong. Nice. So this recently just came out that that Apple Watch 2 is going to be getting banned later this week, sorry. And I want to figure out what's going on. I heard rumors of apparently can dox you. My cup of tea is seeing you desperately be an Apple fanboy. All right, buddy. Listen, it's not only Apple. This is just happens to be the most relevant thing right now. But I'm definitely going to be delving into Android, PC. Like I do want to explore the topic of creating a... Hold on. Actually, though, let me just chill. Let me cook. Wait, is this my... Oh. I want to see what comes in. Macadamian. Matt. Cap? No, I'm being so dead ass. At Macadamian... What's my nuts? I don't know my channel, bro. I know how to find out. What is this video that went ultra super viral? I'll be his tech donor. I'll be his tech donor. Yo, you know what piece of tech that I actually want to get my hands on is the Google Pixel Fold. I wanted to get that so bad. Fitbit Lux. Look at how fast I'll find my channel right now. Look at how fast, chat.
I traded my Galaxy.
Come on, bro. Alrighty, but okay. I just wanted to see make sure that this was going up and running correctly. Okay, so yeah. Basically, boom. Here we are. So we're gonna read up. This is literally what the stream is gonna be. By the way, it's gonna be reading. By the way, not the best reader, so we're gonna brush up on our reading skills. Yo, is this loser streaming again? All right, buddy. What are you doing? What are you talking about? I'm literally the best streamer. Do all Apple Watches bands fit? So a lot of these are not actually talking about what I want them to. Ban later this week. Earlier this year, the U.S. International Trade Commission ruled that Apple had infringed on 2 patents from medical device maker Masimo. As a result, the ITC said it would impose an import ban on Apple's Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 starting December 26th. Damn, holy shit. Okay, so this ban is literally coming the day after Christmas. So if you want, hold on, The Verge. Apparently The Verge is really good for information. Apparently, I don't know. Bose or AirPods? I'm struggling in this decision. Bose or AirPods? It depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about in-ear or you're talking about over-ear. Personally, I don't like over the ear or like headphones itself, like headphones. Me personally, I don't like headphones. I like earbuds. So in earbud territory, I think Apple has strong lead. You could argue Sony has something. Bose is okay. In ear, I would say AirPods. Go AirPods, and especially because you have an iPhone, I just feel like it's leagues above. Maybe not leagues, but it's just the noise canceling is so nice. Zero will say AirPods, of course. All right, buddy. Listen, if Bose had something that convinced me, then I think I would say Bose. I think in-ear would go to AirPods for the price and ecosystem. Exactly. See, that's a big thing too, is you have to take into consideration the ecosystem. In my opinion, I think that's important too. Why Apple AirPods is being banned and how Apple can avoid it. At this point, experts say the ITCs... What is the ITC, by the way? What is the ITC? ITC Limited. How does the ITC work? Key takeaway in 2023, ITC currently allows both homeowners and businesses to claim 30% of their solar system costs. I don't know what this thing is talking about. Oh, ban. Maybe? In January 2023, blah, blah, blah. Where's the ITC ruling against Apple? What is the ITC? If you ever do headphones, there are definitely better options. Yeah, honestly, you know who has good headphones? Sony. I've heard this so many times. Oh my god, what the hell? They have terrible names. These ones, the XM4s, Sony WH-1000 XM4s. People have raved about this headphone for so long, it's not even funny. Bro, if you're getting headphones, over-the-ear headphones, these have to probably be in the roster just from the sheer amount of people willing to just put their stamp on it. I obviously am not putting my stamp on it. I've never used them, so if the day comes that I do use them and Zero is rich. Okay, I'm definitely not rich. Bro, it's $200 microphone. Yeah, bro, I bought this. Anyway, I'm not gonna argue with you. Motion, what's good? By the way, yeah, I do have a $200 mic. Okay, I'll buy it again. Okay, just like that. But yeah, these are definitely in the roster for sure. For sure. I think Lil Bro mad at me. If only Sony made better names. Yeah, bro. Honestly, though, Sony's gotten better at naming. Sony's gotten a little bit better. What is it? Link Buds. Sony has these, which are way better in terms of names. Sony Link Buds S, True Wireless. These headphones are dog shit. Oh my god. And not because of the sound quality. I think the concept is just not there yet. They need more volume, in my opinion. But I've tried these. They kind of hurt a little bit. Depends. Shiver me timbers. The amazing 0% is getting angry. All right, buddy. Guys actually think he's getting a rise out of me. But I don't know what the ITC is. What body is the ITC? What does the ITC do? The International Trade Commission. Oh, okay. International Trade Commission, government agency based in Washington, D.C., which acts of unfair compensation, including patent, trademark, or copyright infringement, trade secrets, misappropriation, or antitrust. Okay, so International Trades Commission. Okay, there we go. Well, now we know who, and I guess that makes sense. Received from $1. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, buddy. Wait, I don't know what the chat says. I am so sorry, by the way. If you don't know anything right now, my donos are glitched for this channel. I don't know how to get them working right now. So if you want to hold your donos, you can. And if you want to don't know anything, I would appreciate it. But don't feel obligated. Import ban is highly likely, but what can do? Okay, I already read this. An Apple Series 9 and Apple Watch 2 will be unavailable to order in the US after December 21st. Oh, after December 21st. Oh, shit. Earlier this year, the U.S. International Trade Commission, ITC. Oh my God, I literally just had to read the article and it would have told me what the fuck that means. Ruled that Apple had infringed on 2 patents from medical device maker Masimo. Masimo? Oh shit, that's why I don't have mod right now. Yeah, technically nobody has mod on this channel. That's literally I don't have any mods, not yet. I mean, to be honest, streams will eventually get bigger, hopefully. Can we talk about Apple Vision Pro against MetaQuest 3? That sounds like a fire topic. Can we talk about the Apple Vision Pro against the Meta? Oh, I just read the thing twice. Oh, because you typed it twice. Let me at least read this article really quick, and then if you're down, I'd love to talk about it. We can talk about it for sure. I'm down. What do you want to know specifically? So I can also, why is the Apple Watch being banned? So that's what we're learning. Oh shit. Also the Series 9. Sorry, the thing I can't see what you guys are saying sometimes. Here we go. That's better. Also, oh shit, the Series 9 is in the ban. Yeah. So literally, from what I understand, and I haven't read the whole article yet, obviously, but the Apple Watch Series 9 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2, they both have the same technology in terms of the heart reader, and I think that's what's in question. So here it'll say, infringe on 2 patents from medical device maker Masimo. As a result, the ITC said it would impose an import ban on the Apple Watch Series 9 and Ultra 2 starting December 26. At the time, it was hard to believe it would be actually come to pass. Apple gets sued all the time, and even when it loses, how often does it actually face dramatic consequences? Well, now would be one of those times, except experts say that bearing a Christmas miracle, it's unlikely that Apple will find a way to escape the ban. Case in point, the company shocked everyone yesterday when it decided to preemptively pull the watches from the online stores. Wait, can you not order an Apple Watch Series 2 right now? I thought I went the other day and I thought you could. Watch. No, it's definitely... Wait. Yeah, Series 9. Hello? Wait, can you not... Let's buy one, chat. I'm getting the rarest Apple Watch right now. We're going to do GPS plus cellular, stainless steel, linked bracelet. We're going to go black. Ooh, that shit is sleek. Ooh, actually, I just pushed a bunch of random buttons, but this is so sleek. Oh my God. No trade-in. Buy it now. No Apple Care. I could definitely buy this. I could definitely add to cart and buy this, it seems like. So, I don't know what this Verge article is talking about. Starting December... Oh. Okay, they're pulling from the stores on December 21st. Okay. After the 21st, they will disappear from Apple stores too. I think Apple sees the writing on the wall, and they're preparing themselves, says Ben Levi, partner at Levi Snalltree. A little early there. Yeah, a little preemie. It's okay. It's rare to see big tech lose, and with such tangible consequences at that, there are still ways that Apple can keep the watches on sale, but it's likely to take a lot of waiting or a lot of money to make it happen. How Apple got here. This ban is a result of a long-standing patient dispute between Apple and the medical device maker Masimo. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Massimo? I don't know. Masini-san. The latter is known for its pulse oximetry tech, generally referred to as SpO2 or blood oxygen saturation in the wearable world, and it claims that Apple is using that patent technology without permission. So basically, Apple's stealing this shit. This particular story started about 10 years ago when Apple reached out to Masimo about potential partnership around blood oxygen features on its wearables. Soon after, Apple reportedly poached several Masimo engineers and its chief medical officer. And then in the fall of 2020, Apple released the Apple Watch Series 6, its first Apple Watch to feature SpO2 or blood oxygen sensors to measure blood oxygen saturation levels. Damn. Yo, Apple's a little pet. All right, where did I go? Hello? Apple's a little petty, I'm not going to lie. That's a little petty. Wow. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Where was I just at? Yo, Jonathan, am I that bad at reading? I'm not that bad at reading. You know what I mean? Doesn't Apple steal half of its new things? Not to my knowledge. This sounds pretty bad, but I don't know. I mean, I'm literally, so the goal of this live stream is to showcase my learning of tech by reading different articles and by really figuring out stuff. The Verge, I hear, is a really reputable place, but I could be wrong. You're a 6 out of 10 reading. Barely passing. Bro! What do you mean? Clearly, hold on. Oh, did I pass this? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. That's a little petty, though. Low key. Apple's a little petty. I didn't know this. And then in Apple 2020, reach the Apple Watch 6, the first Apple Watch 2. Okay, so blood oxygen. So they literally, Apple went, yo, engineers, I just grabbed you from Masimo. Do the same shit at our company. In 2020, Masimo filed a lawsuit in the U.S. Direct Court in the Central District of California, accusing Apple of stealing trade secrets and infringing on 10 of its patents. That case dragged on and on. So Masimo then filed a separate case with the ITC in 2021. Then last year, Apple sued Masimo back. Damn, the clackback. Claiming that the company made an Apple Watch clone with its Masimo W1 medical watch. Clearly, there are some bad blood here. But in this case, it is an important thing. But in this case, the important thing is that the ITC sided with Masimo in January 2023. It ruled that Apple Watches did in fact infringe on Masimo's patents. Wow. The ITC then issued an import ban in October, as well as that's so weird. Wait, how did they do? Wait, that's weird. Wait, what do you mean? How did they issue an import ban? U.S. Trade Tribunal issues potential. All right, big ass. Jesus. U.S. Trade Tribunal issues potential Apple Watch import ban in Masimo's patent. I want to see this. I want to see how close this W1 medical watch looks to the Apple Watch. I mean, apparently this is it. I mean, is it 1-to-1? Hell no. You know what I mean? Okay. There we go. I want to see pictures of this a little bit more closely. Is it 1-to-1? No, there's no way. Like, it doesn't even look. Nah, bro, you're kind of reaching. This thing got fat ass buttons on the side and has like the biggest bezels in the world. Like, Apple Watch clone, what are we talking about? I don't know. I know it's probably not talking strictly design. I'm sure there's some sort of contingencies on what a clone means, but you know, y'all kind of stretching it. 2020 Masimo filed. What did I leave off? Did in fact the ITC then issued an import ban in October, as well as an order to stop selling products infringing on Masimo's patent that had already been imported. We're currently nearing the end of a 60-day presidential review period. I thought I was tripping. I didn't know if it I don't know, whatever, in which President Joe Biden or the U.S. Trade Representative, USTR, has the opportunity to veto the ban. If there's no veto by the time the review period ends, the ban will go into effect. Jesus. But will Biden actually veto? Juicy. Apple getting a presidential veto would be like lightning striking the same place twice. It's extraordinarily rare for the president to overturn a decision from an international trades commission. And in my view, it's unlikely in this particular case, says Adri Iancu, co-chair of Council for Innovation Prompts and partner at Sullivan Cromwell. All right, don't know who any of these people are or any of these institutions. Okay, who was also the director of the U.S. Patent Trademark Office from 2018 to 2021. To get a veto, a company usually has to show the public interest or health policy basis. To get a veto, a company usually has to show a public interest or health policy basis. I don't know what that means. What would that even mean? What would that entail? Show public interest. What does that mean, public interest? Or health policy basis. And that isn't the case here. It's unlikely that the import exclusion order will be disapproved by the USTR and the president. By Smith Brittingham, partner at Finnegan. Okay, well, this is a little bunch of yapping, but the only real answer would be, well, it's Apple. Damn. Imagine president's like, it's Apple. We'll let him have it. Related, Biden won't stop a potential ban on import Apple Watches. Okay, well, did this just come out? What happened? Biden won't stop the potential Apple ban on importing Apple Watches. Biden upheld an ITC ruling that sets up a legal battle over the Apple Watch EKG feature, but doesn't expect the smartwatch to disappear just yet. Damn, this is like a whole nother... See, I don't understand how people will read articles, because it's like articles on articles that you have to read, and everything kind of relates to each other, which is really cool in terms of like what's going on and stuff like that. But it's also like, Jesus, it's so much to read. Apple Watch's blood oxygen monitor is for wellness, not medicine. Like, how am I gonna... The Verge just released a video about it. Okay, we're gonna finish reading this first. That said, Apple did manage to beat the system once. Back in 2013, President Barack Obama vetoed an import ban on the iPhone. At the time, Samsung accused Apple of infringing on its cellular data patents. But in that case, according to Levi, sorry, I thought his name was Levi Apple. According to Levi, Apple was able to make the argument that there were issues regarding fair, reasonable, and non-discriminatory licensing. That patents involved were considered standard and essential. So basically, from what I understand, Apple was like, whoa, chill. You can't come at us because it's not clear what's a patent and what's reasonable and fair use. At least that's what I understand. Non-discriminatory licensing. So in their argument, they're saying like, whoa, bro, you can't come at us because this is what the technology kind of just is. And you can't come at me because like I'm just following the rules of the technology. Like, it's not necessarily that Samsung created this technology. It's that this technology is just how it is. That's just how it functions. The way that we have to make it is the same by happenstance. If I'm reading that right, I don't know. I could be reading it wrong. And the Obama administration was concerned the import ban would give Samsung undue leverage. That is true, because technically it wouldn't have the ability to sell either outside of the country or anywhere. Plus, it only impacted the iPhone 4 and older models of the iPad. Newer iPhones didn't use the infringing chipset. Oh, it's a chipset. Jesus. Wait, I thought it was for data patents. Okay, maybe I was tripping in that case. Because when I hear data, I thought it was talking about the bands, like the 4G bands that it was probably had. But I don't know if the iPhone, what is this, 4? It must have had cellular bands. Otherwise, it wouldn't have cellular data. I don't know. In the case of the Apple Watch, Apple doesn't have any of these arguments. Okay. So it was the chipset, I guess. In that case, 10 years ago, Apple really rolled the dice and then pulled the rabbit out of the hat. It's very unlikely for them to do that again, says Levi. Who's this Levi guy that I'm trusting? Where does Apple go from here? A Hail Mary veto is unlikely, but that doesn't mean that Apple is just going to accept the import ban on a $17 billion segment of its business. Damn. Yo, a couple billies. Yo, Apple, roll me a couple billies, the government said. Apple spokesperson Nikki Rothberg told The Verge it is a statement that the company was pursuing a range of legal and technical options to ensure that Apple Watch is available to customers. That means the watch is going back on sale one way or another. It's just a question of what path Apple makes. Yo, does Apple take out the blood oxygen reader? Because I don't know if you guys even watched the what's it called? The Apple event when this thing came out. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 and the Apple Watch Series 9 had such little, and I know it's a meme to be like, Apple doesn't upgrade anything, but this genuinely, Apple Series 9 and the Ultra 2 had such little improvements. I don't even think it had like a bezel reduction. So to like not even a color option difference. I think the Series 9 maybe had like a pink. I forget. I think we could actually go to apple.com. I want to compare. I want to see if I can compare stopwatch. Nope. Compare. So if I do an SE, can I not? Hello? How do I change this? They don't want you comparing them to the previous versions. That's why. Yo, the sneakiest thing that Apple does too is takes out. Have you guys ever noticed this? Apple will take out its previous Apple products once a new one comes out. So that way you can't compare. At least this is in my opinion. That way you can't compare how dog shit the iterations are from like version to version. Now, this is coming from a guy who went from the 14 Pro Max to the 15 Pro. So I literally have a fucking foot in my mouth. I get it. Dog on me, whatever. But it is funny. But at least I know it, right? At least like I'm in it enough to be like, yeah, bro, this shit is dumb. It wasn't a good compare all models. Let me see. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm going to eat my words right now. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Even if I see all models, quote unquote, it's the Series 9, the Ultra 2, and the Apple Watch SE. The literal cheapest, dirt cheap of the Apple Watches. The newest of new second Apple Watch Ultra 2 and the Series 9. 49mm case has always been the case for the Apple Watch Ultra. The always-on Retina display is the same. OLED, I believe, is the same, if I'm not mistaken. Up to 3,000 nits. I think that's the only difference when it comes to the screen and how bright it actually gets. Sapphire Crystal is the same. GPS plus cellular models, that's the same. This chipset, the S9 SIP, I think is also new. So I will give it that. It also enables a, what the fuck is this called? The gesture, the thing that they were like so proud of that isn't even out yet for this watch, to my understanding. Dual core processor, yeah. So apparently I forget exactly. There's like a neural I think they call it like a neural network or a neural, I don't know, something that allows you to basically tap your fingers and it does something to the watch. Creepypasta, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for dropping by. Yo, it's everybody from my live stream channel who's in this chat. Eventually, listen, slowly but surely, we'll get tech heads in here, and I'll be able to learn more and 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 more. Digital crown with haptic feedback. This is the same. Temperature sensor, blood oxygen sensor. I think this is what they're getting fucking railed on right now. Fuck, I just lost it. Where's it at? Anyway. Oh yeah, so the SIP 9. Yeah, that's the difference. But it is actually, I think, pretty telling. If you go to compare a phone, I will say, so they keep their oh no, maybe they don't. At least for the phones, they keep the same. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, I'll eat my words. Because look, they at least keep the comparisons up. Like if you want to go 14 Pro to 15 Pro, you can kind of 1-to-1, which, by the way, all this shit is almost the same. You get a new A17 Pro chip, which is, I mean, it's great. You got one more core for GPU performance. That's going to enable you to play better games, the AAA titles that apparently might come in at some point. 16 neural engine cores, but you get that in the 14. Same, literally everything for the cameras. So, yeah. I like how they put next generation portrait with focus and depth control. Sick. What is your favorite phone? Honest to God, honestly, I don't know why I said honest to God. I literally never say that shit. It's destiny getting in my head. The iPhone 13 Pro and Pro Max. Unfortunately, I didn't have this phone. This was the peak of Apple. They mastered this phone. And then they were like, what do we do? What do we do? They mastered this phone. This phone is amazing. 6.1, so same screen display size, 1-to-1. I think the bezels might be slightly bigger, but guess what? You're not going to fucking notice that much. It says iPhone 15 can break easily. Yeah, there's been like rumors, but I think it's overblown. The dude who originally made that video, let me see, the YouTube video, he's jacked. The dude who broke, his name is Jerry Rig everything. Let me see if I can even do what's the phone? Titanium, iPhone 15. I just want to see him break this fucking phone. He is jacked. This dude is mega huge. Hola.
It's time to see if the new...
Jesus. I'm live. What do you... Oh, man. Thank you. Wait, Abby's in here. Go. Gracias. The dude was jacked. Dude was absolutely jackhammered, okay? Mandela Catalog? Isn't that a movie?
Blended
Hold on, I just want to see...
Titanium grafted hybrid structure compromises the structural integrity of the iPhone 15 Pro Max.
This dude,
yeah, I'm gonna be honest,
he's absolutely jacked. And $1,000 phone. I'm gonna be honest. To be fair, he's tried this on a lot of different phones, and this doesn't typically happen. So is the back glass of the iPhone 15 and 15 Pro Max as fragile as people say? I had a friend drop this phone and it honestly didn't break. So it's chilling. It's probably not as weak as people think, but not as strong as people would like. Probably. It's somewhere in between there, which is a super boring answer. But the iPhone 13 Pro Max, peak Apple, did really good in terms of this is like a really good sweet spot. The A15 Bionic has 6 cores, just like the A17 Pro, which powers the iPhone 15 Pro. 5 cores of GPU, which, by the way, is also in the 14 Pro. Did you notice that? Look at this. 14 Pro on the very left. This is the 13 on the very right. 16 core neural engine, 16 core neural engine, 5 core GPU, 5 core GPU, 6 core GPU, 6 core GPU. Like, I'm sure there's a difference between these chips, but on paper, as you show it to the consumer, there is no difference. That's insane. In terms of like core GPU, 6-core CPU, and GPU to GPU, and your neural engine, like there is no difference. It kind of sucks. The thing that I will say that they could have done better on is this camera, but that's something that they could have been doing better on for years, and they just kind of didn't because they want to do everything perfect, which is commendable, but it also is annoying. You bought that $1,000 phone instead of a Meta Quest 3, Meta 2 Meta Quest 3s actually. Yeah, basically. Yeah, because Facebook owns all of my information, dog. But yeah. It is crazy. You can't really compare Apple Watches though. So you'll find out eventually my iPhone 15 Pro Max broke. I'm currently using the iPhone 15 Pro. Wait, did you traded it in or what happened? What happened to your 15 Pro? What happened to your Pro Max? Sorry. You'll find out eventually my iPhone 15 Pro Max broke. I'm currently using the iPhone 15 Pro. Bro, the 15 Pro is literally the Pro series in general. I'm convinced bigger phones are super dumb to me personally. This is just my thing. But yeah, Pro is the way to go. I'm not gonna lie. Just in terms of smaller, you know. Where does Apple go from here? Motion. We're gonna talk about what were we gonna talk about? The Vision Pro soon. I'm getting used to the size. It's nice, right? Wait, do you not like the size or do you like the size? I have to go soon. Shit. I don't have that much time. I wish I could technically extend this. Listen, I'm going for another 15 minutes. It's going to put me at 6:21, but you know. Bro's 15 Pro Max broke. I prefer bigger usually, but it's not a bad size. I just feel like it's so nice. It's just such a nice, like, boom, I could like quickly text, boom, 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 boom. And then, but with the bigger phone, it's a hassle, bro. I gotta use both hands. And first world problem alert, but it's just annoying. It's just annoying to me. Apple spokesperson Nikki. Okay, so they're talking about Apple Watch, how it's going to go back on stock, but it's just a matter of when. Apple has already indicated that its plans to appeal, but appealing is a lengthy process that can take around 18 months. The company will also probably ask for a stay on the import ban, but Brittingham says that's not likely to be granted because Apple would have to prove that it would be irreparably harmed. In other words, it'd have to make a convincing case that it would go out of business if it can't sell Apple Watches. Bro, there's no way that they're going to convince this. This is basically saying Apple can plead like, hey, chill out with the ban. I'd imagine that's what it means. Or else we're going to go out of business without the Apple Watch. Hello? You're literally the world's first $1 trillion company. I prefer bigger. It's nice being able to use one hand for the keyboard. Yeah, exactly. Like it's just super chill. You boop 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 send. Easy peasy, living breezy. While the Apple Watch it's a popular product that makes up for a roughly 30% of the smartwatch market, Apple won't go under if Apple Watch is out of commission in just the US. It'll hurt to lose such an important market, but it can still sell all three of its Apple Watches models abroad. Oh, damn, I didn't even realize this. You just can't buy it in the US. Literally, this ban only applies to the US. You could buy it in like Canada. Get a P.O. box in Canada. No, don't do that. VPN. Similarly, the import ban wouldn't affect every Apple Watch. The entry-level SE is unaffected by this ban as it doesn't have blood oxygen sensing capabilities. The SE points The SE points to one way the Apple Watch sidesteps the import ban altogether. According to both Birmingham and Levi, Apple could redesign its Apple Watch to avoid the infringement patent until the appeals process is done. Theoretically, all Apple has to do is push out a firmware update that disables the SpO2 sensor, and then it could go right back to importing Apple Watches for sale. Damn! Oh my god! Just go down to Mexico, literally. Wait. So, okay, chill. Oh my god! I'm trying to think on how you could also reference this. To my understanding, Apple basically said this design or the technology that we're using, or this, as far as what I've read, everything that we're using in our watches is from a different company. And all we have to do, from what I understand, is disable everything that we've stolen, and then it's chill. We're able to sell it like normal. That's basically what it's saying. From what I understand, what this paragraph just said, if Apple just goes, yo, chill on the blood oxygen levels, we're going to disable it, they're still raking in that cash. Because not only do they still get all of the promotional things that they've already done for the Apple Watch, but then they also get to steal whatever patents that they're getting sued for that seems to be true. And they're still pretty scot-free. That's crazy. That's crazy. There are indicators that Apple is actually pursuing that option. Bloomberg reports that Apple engineers are scrambling to alter the blood oxygen algorithms on the watches. The report quotes an unnamed Apple spokesperson saying the company plans to submit a workaround to the U.S. Customs Agency to get the product back on the shelves. Wow. Does Apple SpO2, the blood oxygen sensor, even matter? Speaking as a wearable reviewer, removing the SpO2 sensor wouldn't be the end of the world for Apple in the short term. Apple's blood oxygen features are mostly for wellness and sleep tracking, and they're not that useful for beyond determining your nightly baseline. I'm willing to bet that the average Apple Watch user forgets that the blood oxygen feature even exists. That's super true. I don't have the data on it, but I would be super surprised. I don't even know if you could you test for this? I don't even know if you could test for like who looks. I think you could see who looks at the data, but I don't know who actually cares. That said, let me read this first. Damn, is this a large? Okay. In the case of the Apple Watch, it is periodically takes SpO2 readings, so blood oxygen readings, in the background, or you can actively take a spot check. However, Apple itself doesn't really make wide use of these metrics. It's not like how the watch uses its EKG capabilities to detect atrial fibrillation. I have no fucking idea what that is. I have no idea what this is. Wait, can it detect like heart shit? What is this? Atrial fibrillation is an irregular and often very rapid heart rhythm. An irregular heart rhythm is called arrhythmia. AFib can lead to blood clot in the heart. The condition also increases the risk of stroke, heart failure, and other heart-related complications. Damn. Wait, so what? I didn't even know not like how the watch uses its EKG capabilities to detect atrial fibrillation. What does an EKG even do? What does EKG do? An electrocardiogram, EKG, records the electrical signal from the heart to check for different heart conditions. Electrodes are placed in the chest to record the heart's electrical signals, which cause the heart to beat. The signals are shown as waves on an attached computer monitor. Oh, okay, so it's basically these things, these little boop 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 boop. But then when you see a straight line, that shit is not good. So this doesn't even matter. I'm just interested. How does Apple Watch read EKG? ECG? Wait, what? Is that what it's called? By closing the circuit on your Apple Watch with your finger on the dial crown, your watch. Oh, so you basically, if you go like this, apparently you're closing the circuit, which allows the electrodes that the watch is outputting to understand the heart rhythms. Hold on, let me read it. By closing the circuit on your Apple Watch with the finger on the dial crown, your watch captures the electrical impulses from your heartbeat to transmit them into ECG waveforms on your Apple Watch. Series 4, 5, 6, and 7, 6, 7, 8, or Ultra can all do this. How accurate is the ECG? That is what I'm wondering. The ability of the ECG's app to accurately clarify ECG recording into AFib and sinus rhythms was tested in a clinical trial of approximately 600 subjects and demonstrated a 96.6% specificity with respect to sinus rhythms classification and 98.3% sensitivity. This one is specificity and sensitivity for AFib classification for the classifiable results. So they're like decently pretty accurate. Seems like take the ECG and seems like it's pretty accurate, boys. Okay, there we go. Damn, bro, I can't believe it. Seems like Apple's chilling, bro. Apple's chilling. Apple is so chilling. Apple's literally like, listen, we're just gonna. I'm making it sound so much simpler than it is. I'm sure it's very hard to just take out one thing. When it comes to like, and I'm sure I can talk to my cousin Samuel about this. When it comes to coding, I'm sure Apple's biggest fanboy. Bro, I'm just surprised on how easy it sounds like it is. Apple's like getting away scot-free. Like it seems like it's just like an Apple update. I'm sure it's harder than that, but Jesus. It's not like how the Apple Watch uses EKG capabilities to direct atrial fibrillation on a customer's wearable, on consumer wearables. SpO2, the blood oxygen, blood oxygen something, feature regularly have no medical use cases. They essentially for entertainment purposes. And we've rapidly reported that you should never, ever use them as any sort of replacement for traditional pulse oximeters. Wow, he said, don't trust the Apple Watch, dog. The only real blow for Apple is if the rumors are correct and it's working on sleep apnea detection. Losing the sensor in that instance would make developing this feature harder. However, that feature would require a lengthy FDA clearance process. That means more advanced health features like sleep apnea detection are more of a medium to long-term concern, and it's very possible that Apple will have a workaround by the time such features are ready for consumers. That's pretty wild, chat. Alrighty, a couple more minutes and then I have to dip a skip. Okay. Workaround for the U.S. Customers Agency to get the product back on the shelves. That said, for this route to be successful, Iancu? I'm sorry. Listen, everybody who might be watching on the playback, or I'm not sure where or how or what you're doing or how you're watching this, I have a hard time reading. Be patient with me. Thank you. I appreciate you. Listen, we're going to get through this together, okay? We're going to grow together. We'll whatever. In that said, for this route to be successful, Nkannou says Ian Koo, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry if it's not. Says it depends on the specific patent ITC's ruling, and what exactly Apple plans as far as redesigning the product. From a legal perspective, whatever change Apple makes has to be sufficient enough to avoid the patent, and it cannot be what's called a colorable difference. Minor changes will not be sufficient, Nkannou says. Ian Koo. Colorable difference. I imagine this is just means you got to change it up, dog. The colorable difference stands for focus. The colorable difference standard focuses on how the patent in fact proved infringement, not on what the claim. I have no idea what I just read. Okay, sorry. The colorable differences standard focuses on how the patentee in fact proved infringement, not on what the claims require. So it just means what? Capable of being colored. What the fuck? Okay. From what I understand here, I might have to read more. First step, colorable difference standard focuses on the patentee in fact proved infringement, not on what the claims require. At this first step, Jesus, this is hard to read. There we go. Just need to freaking make it bigger. Okay, we're not going to get into all this. Listen, I have to get out of here soon, so we're going to understand it as the difference has to be a reasonable amount. From what I understand, that's what I'd imagine. Using context clues, everybody. I imagine that's what it means. Basically, Apple can't simply make a small tweak to the code and call it a day. Okay, I was super oversimplifying it. I am so sorry. So yeah, basically, I understood it differently. It seemed like earlier in this article, it was saying that Apple can disable this specific feature, and then it would be super chill. It can go ahead and do that, which does seem to be the case, but it seems like for the long run and for the continuation of the use of this sort of technology, Apple would have to drastically or significantly change whatever patent infringement that they're getting accused of. Massimo claims that the patents are hardware related, so even completely disabling the sensor may not work, depending on how the patent is written. Apple could remove it entirely from the design, but that would require mucking around with Apple's meticulous supply chain and could take some time. Oh shit, okay. Okay, so earlier I thought earlier they had literally said that they were able to, that it was a possibility that Apple could disable this and we'd be chill cash money, you know? Damn, there's still quite a bit more. Does this set a precedent? There are more options that could cost Apple some money. Apple could sit down. Means want to hammer out a licensing deal for the infringement. Patent in the New York Times. Oh, there are the options that would cost Apple some money. Apple could sit down with Massimo and Hammer. I don't even know where Hammer came from. I feel like I haven't read about them at all in this whole document. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry. Apple could sit down with Massimo and hammer out a licensing deal. I thought Hammer was a different company. I'm so sorry. Hammer out a licensing deal from the infringement patents. In the New York Times, interview Massimo. In the New York Times, all right. Nice. Okay. In a New York Times interview, Massimo CEO Joe Kiani said Apple had not engaged in licensing negotiations. It's an easy seeming fix, so why not do it? For starters, both parties have to want to settle. That is very true. Seems like Massimo has every reason to say, fuck Apple. What is good? Android gang forever. Apple is a tough nut to crack, says Brittingham. Nothing that Apple is one of the most Brittingham says nothing that Apple is one of the most sued companies in Silicon Valley. The company's large cash reserves also make taking Apple to court a costly endeavor. Massimo, for example, has reportedly spent $60 million litigating the issue thus far. I think they tend to hold out as long as possible in order to make it less appetizing to sue Apple. Damn, that is true. Yeah, Apple literally got an unlimited amount of money. It's crazy. The other option is for Apple to avoid the import ban altogether. Iancu says Apple could simply decide to manufacture the watches within the US instead of overseas. But that's a significant supply chain change that's unlikely to happen anytime soon. Does this set a precedent? Oh, I get it. Okay. I just connected the dots. The reason... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The reason it's an import ban is because the Apple Watches are not made in the US. So this import ban affects us because it's not made in the US. Okay. I got it. I'm sorry. Everybody who understood that before me, good job. You're smarter than me. Okay. Okay. This import ban isn't the only one Apple is facing. In February, the Biden administration also declined to veto another ITC import ban and cease and desist order stemming from a dispute from AliveCore over the Apple Watch's EKG features. Like Massimo, AliveCore argued that Apple stole its tech to develop the wearable EKG feature, thereby infringing on the patents. However, while these two cases look familiar, the results of one doesn't speak to how the other will play out. Every case is different. Every patent is different, says Levi. Different companies who bring up the case have got their own businesses, their own products, and those implicate a whole different set of facts. Okay, cool. Case in point, while the ITCs granted AliveCore's import ban... Wait, what? Case in point, while the ITCs granted AliveCore's import ban, it hadn't had any impact because the patent trial and the appeal board ruled that AliveCore's EKG tech isn't actually patentable. AliveCore would have to win its appeal to that ruling before any Apple Watches with EKG features would be pulled from the market for that reason. Damn! They literally went to them. ITC literally was like, listen, bro, your patents are not your patents. Oh my God, I hit my desk. I'm so sorry. Your patents are not your patents, dog. Rip El Bozo. That's what the ITC literally said to them. Verbatim. Even so, I promise, guys, we're almost done with this article, okay? Even so, Iancu says everything is working as it ought to. The takeaway is that the system is working as originally intended. If Apple wants to have products imported into the US, it should make sure that it comes up with the original inventions and does not infringe on other people's patent technology. True and based. Ultimately, if its import ban goes through, which it's looking a lot like it will, That doesn't mean you'll never be able to buy another Apple Watch in the US. As mentioned, the SE remains completely unaffected. In the short term, the ban also doesn't forbid third-party resellers from selling their inventory of the Series 9 or Ultra 2 once they run out. Oh, wait, what? Third-party resellers from selling the inventory of their inventory of the Series 9 or Ultra 2 once they run out. Only then it may pose a problem if they can't buy more units from Apple. Okay. I understood that correctly. Most likely, Apple will either settle with Massimo or try to sidestep the hardware issue via a software update. Or if the company really wants to be petty, it can remove the sensor from the next-gen Apple Watches until Massimo's patent expires in 2028. Excuse me. It's just a matter of which method it will choose and how long that will take. Wow. Thank you, everybody, for being a part of this live stream. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. Peace. I'm just kidding. Imagine. So, summarizing what I just learned, I think it would be really helpful for me to... Wow, I read a lot. Look at that. I also did a whole bunch of other like side quests, kind of. So, to wrap it up in a little bow, wide angle, activate. Wait, maybe don't, because my bed is not made. From what I understood from today's episode, Apple is in kind of deep doo-doo. Kind of. Not really. Kind of. It seems like there's a couple of ways out. Apple could push out an update. From what I understand in this article, because some of it seems like I'm able to just push an update out and work chill cash money. And then other times it seems like, no, you got to take out the hardware. So I'm not even entirely sure on that point. It seems like I'm going to go with if they disable this feature altogether, it seems like Apple should be able to sell the Apple Watch Series 9 as well as the Ultra 2 as long as they don't actually use this technology. That's what I've come to understand. Another part is if they completely take out the blood oxygen reader in upcoming Apple devices and upcoming Apple Watch devices, they're able to sell them scot-free until the blood oxygen patent runs out in 2028, which would be kind of crazy, super petty, but we'll see. And it looks like the ban is only affecting the US because it is not made inside of the US. Having an import ban would only, for the most part, only affect the US. Maybe not only, because technically, where's this made? I don't know. I'd have to look into whether or not it affects different regions or different countries and stuff like that. I actually have no idea. But they could settle with Massimo and figure out a deal so that way they can continue using their blood oxygen reader. And if that's the case, then it seems like this Apple Watch would go back on the shelves and Massimo would probably get a cut of whatever revenue Apple is willing to split with them if they come up with some sort of deal. I don't know. I don't know if that's if that'll happen. I don't know of very many companies that Apple would be willing to work with. I mean, it only really partners with like really high-end brands when it comes to their outward-facing materials like the Hermes bands and stuff like that. That's a high-end brand. I feel like it doesn't even collab with very many things. Hermes, Nike, Beats, their acquisition of Beats and stuff like that. I think high-end, whatever. But yeah. Alrighty. What else did I learn? ITC, International Trades Commission. Very cool. January 2023, rolled it up. Yeah. I don't know. What else? I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I just read one article. It feels like maybe I should read more. I don't know. I'll have to read more in upcoming streams and stuff like that. Honestly, honest to God, I didn't mean for this stream to, one, be late, and two, I'd have to be a little bit more rushed. Future streams might be, it kills me to say a little bit longer because I just don't have the time. I have to go shower. I want to say go to sleep, but I don't have to go to sleep till later. But yeah, okay, so we'll have to see. Motion, I'm so sorry. We're going to talk about the MetaQuest 3 and the Apple Vision Pro probably in next week's stream. I might do this twice a week. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to see. Maybe like we'll have to see. I don't have like formal plans yet, so we'll see. I don't want to say something and then for me to just be like, oh, never mind, chat. LOL. But alrighty, thanks so much for watching. It was a good article. Definitely would be interested in more tech streams. Thanks so much. Thank you, Jonathan. You're the best. Listen, I know, and I'm not hurt if you don't want to stick around. But also, I understand that this is not going to be, one, everybody's cup of tea, and two, I'm not expecting a big audience straight off the bat or anything like that. It took me a whole year to build the community I have over at 0%, so I know it's going to take some time. It will be time that I'm willing to put in, and as long as I understand and continue to keep learning, it's going to be really cool. This just so happened to fall into my lap because I heard about it earlier today on TikTok, but yeah. Be safe. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm going to try to keep this a usual Tuesday type of thing. No pun intended. Alrighty. Peace out. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys learned something. Maybe just heard me read an article. I have no idea. Oh, by the way, I'm actually going to... Oh, shit. I don't have it open anymore. Apple Watch ban... The Verge. Shit. I don't think I have using heroes. I don't think I have the. I don't think I have the. Oh shit! I don't think I have the article anymore. I was gonna link it because I want to be able to support. I mean, there's two people here, but even on the playback, I want to be able to support the article that I just read. Is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Okay. Okay. I'm going to link it here in the live chat, but I'll also link it. Did I? There we go. The second link is the correct one. I'm also going to put it in the actual like stream description. So if you guys will want to support The Verge, I don't know who is watching this, but if you want to, you can check it out down below. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Future streams will be fun. We're going to learn more and more and make more content about it, okay? Be safe. Thanks so much for watching. Peace. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, bye.